Okay, so the drought continues. Yesterday's video was about the dryness of the grass. Well, I thought we'd go and look at the maize in a minute, but before we do, I've got my little trusty ruler here. This is an old ruler from school, I think. I'm going to measure how deep the cracks are in the ground, because it's interesting to know how far they go down. 'Cause on the lower part of the farm where we are at the moment, it's quite clayey, and some of the ground sort of opening up into fissures. So we're going to have a look. I thought it'd be an experiment. Now here's one I chose earlier. This is your standard crack in the ground, and so we're showing on here. Let me just turn it round this way, so it's in centimetres if you're in America, sorry. Let's put that in the ground. That's not too deep. 16 centimetres that crack. Let's see if we can find any more that are bigger. Okay, so there's a pretty hefty crack. Just drop that down in there. 30 centimetres. So the cracks in the ground here, 30 centimetres. Look at that. 30 centimetres down in the ground. Absolutely unbelievable. So there's my meter ruler there, left in the ground in this barren farm. So there you go. Well, let's go and have a look at the maize now, but I just wanted to do that to show you what we're up against. Cracks in the ground and dead grass. Okay, so we looked at the cracks in the ground, which are pretty severe. Now I thought I'd come and look at the maize crop, which is really suffering from the lack of moisture now. Okay, so it's put in late. It was put in at the end of May, but that's not the reason it's stressed. It's stressed and not growing because it just hasn't got any moisture. And I can say that because looking at the leaves, they are all kind of flaccid. They haven't got the lushness in them they'd normally have. And the crop is massively uneven. This is the worst crop of maize we've ever grown, and realistically in the clamp we're going to be well down on that. Let me have a look at this. I'm just going to walk across the crop, and the main thing I noticed first of all is the leaves don't look a very lush colour, okay? But when you look at them, they haven't got any moisture in the leaves. They're all kind of flaccid and they're curling up. Compared with a lush one that would, in fact there's one or two that are okay. Look, this one's okay. That's greener, and you can see the leaf is just a normal flat shape. When I look at these, all the leaves are curled and they're really floppy. But look at the crop. I mean, it's terrible. It's terrible. I am gutted. It's an expensive crop to grow, and it's also, if you look at there, it's coming to tassel stage, which normally means it's not going to get much bigger. It's probably reached the height it's going to go. But look, this stuff here is about 3 foot high. And across, I can see big voids in them. I'm not going to walk in any more. Dreadful. Look at it. I'm coming out here. This should be up to here by now. Look at it. Unbelievable. Oh Christ, look at this. Look at this. These plants are up to my knees. They just haven't had the rain. Oh, I didn't realise it was as bad as this. I haven't been out here for a while. Oh my God. Look at that. It's big patches of corn that's just, or maize that's grown 2 foot and just won't go any further. It just, with no rain, you're just not going to get a yield. I just don't believe it. I've never seen a maize crop look like this on this farm. We usually grow really nice crops of maize. I mean, admittedly, this is a stony area, this bit here where I'm on, so the soil isn't as deep, but I mean, look at it. Look, there's a cob there trying to grow. So that plant's not probably going to grow much higher. Devastating. Oh, so there we go. So if you saw the video yesterday I put on of the lack of grass, I've now come out here and seen the lack of maize, and it's a nightmare, to be honest, this drought this year. You know, we're bust people farmers and we'll keep going, you know. I've had blooming videos, I keep doing videos of low milk price and different things, but you know, you're robust and you keep going. But It's the worst year I've ever known on this farm for getting anything growing or anything. We hadn't had the rain. We had a really late spring. There's going to be nothing in the barn really. We've got some silage in which is down, and hopefully normally we bulk out with the maize. I'm not going to bulk out with the maize now. I'm looking at getting bales in, and they're as rare as hen's teeth. Realistically, it needs to chuck it down for a week, but there's just no sign of any rain coming, and then what rain there is coming seems to skirt round us. So it's going to be an interesting winter, and you guys stick with me because we'll see where we're at. But I don't know. What can you do? You got to keep calm and carry on, haven't you? So best of British. That's what we'll do. All right. Cheers, guys. See you later.